Hello and welcome back to another RxJS 7 deprecations video. Today I'll be talking about the deprecation of subscribe arguments, and in this video we will go through the different subscribe arguments forms that they deprecated, and what are the current new recommendations, and also like few tips to help you out with migrating your existing code base. So let's dive right in. I have another running Angular project. So this is Angular 16 that comes with RxJS 7 installed by default. Let's create a new observable. So that observable will probably emit two values. We need one error and then completes. So we have all the different kind of emits for the sake of testing. So before RxJS 7, we used to subscribe to that using what is called anonymous functions, like that. So this dot stream, subscribe, and then we create like these functions or callbacks that gets triggered in different cases. So the first function always gets triggered for the next case, no matter how many next we have, no matter how many emits that observable does. This will always get triggered whenever there is a value coming out of that observable. And the second callback would be for the error case. And if you look closely here, you will notice that once we add a second function, it will get this line through and says that this is deprecated, right? So this is one of the things. So once we have multiple arguments, it will say that this is no longer allowed. And the last case would be for the complete case. All right, this is how we used to do it. We have an observable, we subscribe to it, and we handle different cases using what is so-called anonymous function. It is anonymous because we haven't specified when this function is getting triggered. So if there's anyone reading this code and he is not aware of the different callbacks that subscribe takes, then he might have some difficulties reading this code. And this is the main reason why they deprecated that. It's guilty of being difficult to read. If we save that code, we'll see that the different console logs happens here, and we have the error case in here. Also, when we wanted to only handle one case, like if we only wanted to handle the error case, we didn't care about the values coming out of that. Like we're not expecting any values coming out of that, for instance. So we used to replace that with null. And maybe we don't need the complete case as well. So we only care about handling the errors if it happens. Right? So if we save that, we only see the error here. And also, if you wanted to do something after that observable is completed, we used to add null in here as well, and then handle the complete case like so. Maybe in here you would turn the loading off, or do another logic that is waiting for that observable to complete. And in order for that to work, we should not have any errors in here. So let's save that. Now we see the complete log is present. So how should we implement that now if it's deprecated? What are the new way of implementing that, and what are the current recommendations from RxJS 7? So for the first case, if we go back to the very first case, like if we needed to migrate this piece of code to the new way of doing it, all we need to do is to wrap that up in curly brackets like that, and then explicitly specify each case by adding next in here and error in here and complete in here as well. So that's it. Pretty simple. What we did is adding these curly brackets and specify the different type of callbacks that we have. That's it, really. If you look at the code now, it's more readable. I give it to them, like it's way readable. Like if I'm somebody coming from another world and reading that code, I will understand what this line is for, and what this is for, and what this is for, right? But what about the other case where we had where we had null in the next case, for instance? So if we have null in here and we only care about the error, like so, console.error, the error, right? Save that. So this gives an error. So if we only care about the error, what we need to do is get rid of that now, and also wrap that up in curly brackets and add the callback name here. And that's it. Looks way better as well. And if it's only the complete case that we care about, so we say we only want the complete case, it doesn't take an argument. And this should be log and completed. And again, there should not be any errors. It's completed. So this is it, really. All you need to do now is to migrate your existing code base is just adding these curly brackets, wrapping the arguments with it, and specifying the callback name before the callback. And that would be it. I don't think that will take so much effort to migrate your code base, depending on how complex and big it is, but I guess it's a must because this will be removed in later versions of RxJS, so we got a plan for that. Right, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please subscribe to my channel to be notified with the later videos. I will be uploading more videos more often. So I'll see you in the next one.